Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Profile Plus. This is Padma. For the very first time in Profile Plus channel, I'm going to do the movie review. The movie I picked up today is Vendhu, Thanindhathu, Kaadu. Yes friends, as you all know, to do this movie review there is a purpose. Yes, I'm going to make learning communication very easy for you. Yes friends, narration is the best exercise as I've been telling you right from my first video. And in this discussion today, I'm going to talk about the cast and crew, storyline, cinematography and the screenplay of the movie. Not just that, even I'm going to talk about the music. And finally, in my opinion, I'm going to rate this movie as well. And try to do the same if you're looking forward to develop your communication. Just stand in front of the mirror and try to narrate a movie. And that will be the best exercise ever. Let's begin. Yes friends, to start off with, Vendhu, Thanindhathu, Kaadu, directed by our favorite director Gautam Vasudev Menon. Yes, he's one of my favorite too. See, after his movie Yennai Nokki Payum Tota, it was quite underrated. I think it's a long gap for him to make the next movie Vendhu, Thanindhathu, Kaadu. Here in this movie, the hero role is played by Silambarasan and the heroine is a new face for Tamil industry. Actually, her name is Siddhi Idrani. And Radhika Sharatkumar and Appukutti has played a very important character roles as well. And including Jafar, there are 4 or 5 villains in this movie. And to just talk about the choreography of the movie, I think it's done by Brinda Master. And how can I just forget to talk about the music? Yes friends, as you all know, there are some hit and viral songs of this movie, which is like, very mind-blowing and a soulful song, which is repeatedly heard by all the audience these days. And it's done by A.R. Rahman, one and only A.R. Rahman. And as you all know, Gautam Vasudev Menon as well as Tamarai's combination always has given us the best lyrics. And that you can see in the same movie too. Coming to the storyline, Vendhu, Thanindhathu, Kaadu by Gautam Vasudev Menon is one of the most finest movie, which is about the life of the gangsters. Yes friends, the movie is all about the character Muthu played by Silambarasan. Basically, he's a very normal man coming from a very rural village background. And the story says about how he transforms into a gangster. This is the plot, basically. This is the storyline. And here, the character Muthu moves with the incredibly detailed steps. And you cannot expect any stereotype heroic moves of Silambarasan in this movie. And also, for the very first time, GVM has just come out of his stereotype direction. Yes, I should just personally appreciate him to do this because it was a very raw movie from my point of view. And it is a very big treat for all the Silambarasan fans. Yes, I personally liked him after this Vinay Thandi Varuvaya. I think his acting skills is wow. Yeah, so he looks so fresh. He looks typically, he's just broken all this kind of a stereotype, the punch dialogues, what we usually do. Of course, he has done well in Manadu, the previous hit what he has given. But this movie is one of the best movie in his list of movies, a list of successful movies, I would say. And I personally suggest all you viewers, don't go with any expectation. Yes. Coming to the heroine, that girl Siddhi, I think in my point of view, I feel she is very promising actor. And she fits the character really well. But here and there, she could have done little more, better. That's what my opinion is. But she's fine. But you cannot again expect the typical Kaka Jyotika types or Jessie here in this movie. No, she just fits the character very well in this movie, and that's all I like about the heroine. Yes, when it comes for Muthu again, the story starts from his village where he is just suffering from poverty, and Radhika Sharatkumar here, he has played a very good acting, as you all know. She just perfectly fits the heroine's mother character, and especially when it comes for this village roles. And as usual, she's rocked. And after he just starts his journey from a remote village from Tamil Nadu to Mumbai with by having a very different imagination that he is going to work for a paratha stall. But then there is a very big shock waiting for him. In a few days, through Appukutti, he finds that this place is not really meant to be a hotel. Here, people are hired from south or from any part, not only in Tamil Nadu, from Kerala and other states. People come there, they are just being hired to work as a goon. Yes. There are there are some gangsters who work for their boss, and that boss works for another boss. This is all about the design of the gangster's life, which is shown in Mumbai, as we have seen in many movies. And this is why I call it different from other gangsters movie is, generally in a gangster movie, you can see one big villain fighting with another villain, and one big hero of the movie fighting with a villain. But here, it's not that way. The movie is all about, the very budding, a normal guy, Muthu, a very normal villager, how he transforms, how he just believes people and just get into a situation where he cannot just get out of it just like that. Okay, and the whole movie says about money is everything. And there are a lot of bold scenes taken in this movie, which I personally admired. It's so realistic, it's so practical. And why I say there are a lot of bold scenes, because Silamarisan has been shown a little awkward here. You cannot see Silamarisan with a very glamorous fight sequences. Of course, these things were given to Jafar. Yeah, Jafar, that guy as a villain, I think they've given all this fight moves and a very slow motion moves. Everything, I think GDM has given him more importance. But Muthu, they carefully designed that in nowhere we are going to heroize this person. Yes, and that's the best thing I like about the movie, friends. And I think all Silamarisan fans would love it, and even all other people, as a movie, as if you are a lover of a gangster movie, or if you are a lover of a very typical realistic web series, then I think this will be a very big treat for all of you. And believe me, there was a goosebumps moment for me. In fact, it was before the interval, I believe. Yeah, I remember actually the first gunshot of Silamarisan. It was just a fight sequence inside one room, inside of 4 walls. And nowhere they wanted to just show him with the slow motion and the typical, that hero fight sequences. No glamorous fight sequences for Muthu, for the hero Silamarisan. And finally, after a very big, fight, he just takes his first shot. That was a goosebumps moment for all Silamarisan fans, and in fact, as an audience, in fact, I got this goosebumps with me. And that's one thing I should say about the twist in the movie. And also, there is one more scene. I think I should, my heartfelt appreciation to the director to just show the heroine as a very realistic and a very practical woman. Because in a scene, they show this girl Siddhi goes to a hotel room to make an adjustment with his owner, because she says that I cannot survive without this job. See, I call it realistic and very practical, because we have not seen that level of people yet. See, that's how I see the movie. Probably there are many people who are being hired because there are people back home who is really, suffering with no food, no proper clothes, no proper shelter. And with all the commitment and with all this responsibility, these boys are just pushed to enter into such a gangster's life is about the movie. Okay, and finally, to talk about, the climax of the movie, I think they've given a very perfect hint for the part 2. We can expect the typical, gangster movie like a KGF, with the looks of Silamarisan at the climax. It was just, pushes you to that expectation for the part 2. Part 2, I think we can definitely expect a masked hero, as you all see Silamarisan in a very different role and a different version. So we are eagerly waiting for the part 2 to be released, and this is all about the storyline. Yeah, coming to the rating. Yes, in my personal opinion, I would give 4.5 for 5. Yes, friends, I personally love the movie because of Gautam Vasudeva Menon's different tribe as well as Silamarisan's acting. It just made the whole movie wonderful. Yes, and also A.R. Rahman's music has added a soulfulness for the whole, in the whole BGM you can feel it. You can literally feel the movie. And as I tell you all earlier, don't go with any expectations. It's a very raw movie, but you can still see the efforts of the people, how versatile the acting is, and how versatile the direction and the plot is. And this is all about the movie review of Vendhu Thanindhathu Kaadu. If you like this movie review, don't forget to press this like button, because that motivates me to do different videos in order to teach you all communication in a very easy way. Enrich, empower and emote with English friends. Thank you.